We're now on the 9th of May. We've got 2 games left to decide our future, decide our fate in this league. And it could really depend on what we get. But I'm actually back at Berisha's profile page because in the last couple of games we've had, he's actually scored 4 goals and got an assist. So he's starting to perform. It's just unfortunate that it feels like he's started a little too late. And he's lost a lot of possession. He's attempted a lot of pressures. And he's got expected assists and expected goals. But he's definitely improving in that regards. But I'm starting to wonder whether or not this was a failed transfer or not. But we'll have to look at this in the longer term. He is still a good player regardless. He won't get much better, obviously, because he's, well, already at his peak. And he would be a good Bundesliga player to begin with. But he has scored a number of goals. He has done okay. So maybe I shouldn't be too harsh. I don't know, but 4 goals in 15 games, most of which weren't starts, to be fair, in his defense here. And he only started 10 times. So maybe I'm casting him a bit too much slack, and he has had a penalty miss to his name. So he has scored 1 penalty this time. Only 1, but it was enough to get us some good stuff. But that being said, we've had a few games since we last met. He's already equaled the goals he scored for Hoffenheim in that time. And guess who our next opponent's going to be? Yep, we're taking a Hoffenheim next, so this could be fun. But since we last met, we have won every game apart from 1. Yeah, so we won 7 more games in a row. We beat Cologne 5-2, so that was nice to get payback for that. Ludovic got 4 goals in this game. Mainz we beat 2-0, so it's one of those games where our opponents who took Glatzel from us, who I sold them to, didn't do anything at all. We then beat Dortmund by 3 goals to 0, which is easily the biggest result. It was actually the game where we saw Berisha score. He's got his first goal against Mainz. He then scored against Dortmund. So that's 2 games in a row he's scored in now. And I think, okay, this is good. Then we took on Dusseldorf and we beat them 2-0. No goals for Berisha this time, but we still got the results either way. We then took on Werder Bremen and Berisha scored until like the first minute. So this is why I'm happy that he's got so many goals now. 3 goals in 4 matches. So suddenly he's starting to find his form as we're starting to find our form, which is great. We then took a Freiburg. He got the only goal of the game, so he won us the match effectively, and that's another 3 points gained. We then took on Heidenheim, and Berisha missed the penalty in this game. Yeah, we had to come from 1-0 down to win 2-1. We scored a 93rd minute winner against Heidenheim, so good win here. And Mio Mohim got the winner. And then we lost 3-0 to Stuttgart after Dennis Simon was injured. He's out for the rest of the season effectively, so that's not ideal. Yeah, Dennis Simon has picked up 2 injuries this year. He has been quite good in goal. Yes, he's conceded 44 goals, but he's also had 20 clean sheets in 39 games. So the fact we conceded 44 goals in 19 games is a bit alarming, but he's only 20. He's definitely improving as time goes on, but he's out for the next 3 to 4 weeks due to torn wrist ligaments. If only he didn't do that. Either way, XG's actually looking quite good now. That being said, 2 games today, and we're going to look at the table first. We're currently in 5th place. Now, because we lost to Stuttgart in the last game, we missed an opportunity to go up into 4th heading into this game, which not ideal. And we're only 2 points led Dortmund, who, for some reason, have decided they've forgotten how to score themselves. I can't really talk. We've had our howlers ourselves. Leipzig have pretty much thrown the title away, though, in the last 5 matches, because they've lost twice and drawn once in that time. Bayer Leverkusen are actually closer to Leipzig than Leipzig are to Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich just need a point to win the title again. So it's happened, isn't it? It's one of those things. Sometimes you just have to wonder what's going on. Pep Guardiola with another title to his name. But that being said, we've got Hoffenheim first, then we've got Bayern Leverkusen. As if we don't get a hard fixture list again at the end of the season. Last year we had Bayer Leverkusen the last couple of games, didn't we? No, it was RB Leipzig last time out. It was RB Leipzig and Dortmund the last 2 games last year. We beat Leipzig and then lost to Dortmund. This year it's Hoffenheim and Bayer Leverkusen. So I guess I shouldn't be too upset, but at the same time, last time out, we've never beaten Hoffenheim, by the way. I came across a stat, it's remarkable. My last 3 games against Hoffenheim have all been 1-1. And I don't know how it's happened. But there you go. Oh, fun fact, Berisha actually scored against us in the first encounter we had against them. So, turns out I've actually had this guy score against me before. And then we drew against him again. We were in front this time. And then last time we drew 1-1. I don't think Berisha played in that game. I just love the fact that I only just clocked on to the fact that Berisha has scored against me once. and it's kind of hilarious. But yeah, this was the stats last time that we took on Hoffenheim, and they were a better team, so maybe, just maybe, it was a good call to bring in one of their better players. But if I look at our previous meetings against Bayer Leverkusen, we beat them at home last time out. We took them on at home. We've never beaten them away from home, but we do have them at home in the last game of the season, so if we can beat them again at home, that'd be delightful. Admittedly, it's a different squad, and also Matteo Raab started that game. He's out on loan, so Sergio Rico's having to start this last 2 games. It's the reason why I'm not confident in our ability to win, because every time Rico's played recently, we've not won. Dennis Summers had some really bad games himself, to be fair, but this could be going badly for us either way. Either way, though, if we lose to Hoffenheim, we can't get Champions League football, but we should at least get a top 6 finish, which is fine. I also acknowledge that there's a possibility we could still end up in the Conference League because of the Cup. It's Cologne versus Bayer Leverkusen, so extra reason to want to finish in 5th place this year. So if we miss out on Champions League football, we don't miss out on the Europa League as well. I wouldn't be against the idea of going to the Conference League, mind you, but it's just ironic that we could end up in the Conference League because of Cup competitions. That being said, we're going to take on Hoffenheim today. I am going to have to find out who wins the Cup because of what the ramifications could be, but it is one of those things. But our starting lineup is going to be this: Sergio Rico in goal, Oliveira, Howard Bellis, Vuskovic and Zamora on the back line. We've got Muller, Wies and Buck as our midfield trio. Actually might be the strongest part of our team now is the midfield trio now, so there you go. Korsdorfer, Cal and Esposito are all in midfield. On the bench, we've got JLAB, Hanlu, David, Benez, Jata, Parai, Parisha, Bada and Mohim. So we've got a lot of good players on the bench. Esposito struggled in the last couple of games. He's been terrible, but I'm hoping that despite that, we can still get a performance out of him. He's also won by Cologne. This is won by Al Attiyad. Vuskovic is won by Antwerp and Girona. Rico's won by Salzburg, Sunderland and Strasbourg. So there's that. Howard Bellis is also won by West Ham, Lille, Lazio, Al Shabab, Al Ali and RB Leipzig. Jonas Davies is won by El Wada and Girona. Jata's won by Genk. Bada's won by Werder Bremen and Girona. And there's Dua, who I don't even plan on really using. I'm just because it's, you know, he's literally wanted. He's won by Hanover and Hertha Berlin, and Bilal's won by Cologne still. So we've got a lot of players wanted, including players out on loan. Like Raab's won by Strasbourg, Hanover, Alves. Nemeth might be on his way out to either Standard Liège or Nuremberg. And Johannen, who I've already pretty much said, not got a season with us, not going to stay with us, is on his way to Turkey apparently. So a lot of players are wanted. This is exciting. We can do some damage. Anyway, let's see how we do go to Hoffenheim first and foremost. Okay, they got a corner, and inside 5 minutes, we could be 1-0 down. And Sergio Rico doesn't save it, but it does hit the bar anyway. All right, so literally just that one highlight in the first half. Not much has really happened. Dortmund don't play until later, or they already played. I don't know what happened to Dortmund's game, to be honest with you, but it looks like we're 3 points clear as things stand. Okay, it's a highlight that started it as I was about to make a change, but Pepe on the ball. Vuskovic does make a tackle. And hopefully you get something from this. But oh my god, they've hit the bar. And they've had an opportunity to take the lead again. Okay. It's only the third highlight of the game. We've gone key highlights as well. It's all been Hoffenheim in terms of highlights so far. I'm hoping that that can change after this. Or we don't concede here. And Sergio Rico. This might be the most boring game I've had to witness in a while. I thought it'd be more challenging than this. Or at least we'll see more from us anyway. So far we've not seen anything at all. And it's this hard thing, honestly. But a 0-0 draw is a 0-0 draw, I suppose. And I guess I shouldn't be too upset with the fact we've got a draw here. Even Stevens, from the highlights we saw, not much happened. But yeah, we are 3 points led Dortmund, who I guess must have played the day before. I can't remember, that's from my head actually. But we could still finish as low as 6th. But we can't finish below Cologne though, so I guess we can't complain, I suppose, these days. But yes, we are qualified for the Conference League, and that's good. So we just have to pay our set-piece coach $6,000 for getting, or qualifying for the Europa League, apparently. I think we're not in the Europa League, but okay. It says Conference League, not Europa League. What are they talking about? Okay, seriously, what happened in the Dortmund game? Oh, they lost. They lost to Bochum? Oh, how the hell did they lose to Bochum? Oh, okay, that makes things easier. We just can't lose the next game, as Bayern Munich do win the league. Did Leipzig even win? They haven't even played yet. Okay, yeah. So Bayer Leverkusen have played. They lost to Stuttgart. Sometimes you have to wonder, don't you? Okay, last game of the year. I hadn't realized that RB Leipzig are going to Dortmund for the last game of the year, so that would have had some ramifications early on. Cologne take on Hoffenheim, so there is a world, if we beat Bayer Leverkusen, that we can get 4th place still. There's also a world we can fall down as low as 6th, so we to fall down to 6th, we need Leipzig to lose to Dortmund, we need to lose to Bayer Leverkusen, and that's all you need. For us to get into 4th, we need to better Hoffenheim's result. Because our goal difference is the same, if we win and Hoffenheim draw, we will finish in 4th place. That's the only stigma that we need to worry about. Cologne in the defense do need to win if they are to stay in 7th place, because Stuttgart, who take on Gladbach, are just a point behind them. So there's a lot riding on this. And also Gladbach need a win to avoid falling down behind Werder Bremen, who take on Union Berlin, who actually also need a victory to get out of the relegation playoffs. There is still 4 teams that can be in the relegation playoffs. Union Berlin can also still get relegated if Düsseldorf beat Bochum, who are already relegated. So a lot could happen, and Augsburg could also still be relegated if they lose to Mainz, because of course there's a lot of drama around, and Wolfsburg need to beat Heidenheim to avoid any scare of being in a relegation battle. The fact that there's still 3 teams that could get relegated on the last day of the season, and there's 4 teams that could finish in a relegation playoff still, is remarkable for the relegation fight, and the fact that we can still finish in 4th and cause problems there. Hoffenheim could slip up. Cologne need a win to just stay in 7th place in case they don't win the cup against Bayer Leverkusen in the DFB Pokal final. And Stuttgart, we're thinking, well, we can still get European football, but we're still relying on others elsewhere. In fact, Dortmund could even finish outside of the top 7 if they lose today, because Stuttgart are only 2 points behind Dortmund. So suddenly, that opens up a lot more doors. I hadn't realized just how much is at stake for the last game of the year. Anyway, let's focus on what we can do, because a lot could happen. I have changed my team a little bit. There's only 2 changes, to be fair. And I have taken Busquets out. I've taken Esposito out. We've got Johannu and Berisha starting today. I'm not going to take anyone else out of the team, despite the fact that Katkau didn't have the best of games and it's not been good the last couple of games. In fact, I am taking him out. Pariah starts instead. So that's the 3 changes we're making today. Sojerico had his best game last time out. He's also had a bad season. A lot of my players are wanted, so we could be in for a busy summer transfer window. That being said, we might not have a video until after Christmas, so I'm just going to forewarn you there, that might be a thing. Either way, let's see how we do against Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, we have an opportunity early on, but the keeper's going to get to this, isn't he? Yes, Kovar. I swear that's the kid that was at Man United a couple years ago. I remember the name. Is that the same guy that was the youth goalkeeper for United? The Czech goalkeeper? I could be wrong, but Bayer Leverkusen on the ball. They have an attack. And we just needed a point to avoid having any scares, really. And I would like to avoid losing. We do want to win also, just so we can have a chance of getting into 4th place guaranteed. But Florian Wirtz has missed. What a miss. Okay, they've got another chance there. Gamado to Wirtz to Aldi. Palacios. That's a goal. Oh, dear. We're losing. And, yeah, this is not going well for us. I thought that we could do stuff. And Dortmund are winning. Dortmund are winning right now. So we are, as things stand, finishing in 6th place in the league, which is still a good season, but it's not Europa League guaranteed yet. We've got a free kick. Berisha to take it. He can score or get a set piece assist, but he didn't get them there. Here's Korsdorf and Oliveira. This is going to be one of the seasons where we end up with just 1 point in the last 3 games. We'll be wondering, have we made a mistake here? But Korsdorf to Berisha. I think he's at the post and then end up in Cover's hands. I don't know. Free kick. I think that's Berisha. He can take these. He's got 4 goals for us this year. And the fact he's got 4 league goals since arriving isn't amazing, but it's also not terrible. This will be an opportunity to really make himself a hero here. And it's in! He scores! It's a deflection, yes, but it's still a goal either way, and it's the equaliser we needed to ensure we don't fall down to 6th place as things stand. Who's it hit? It's hit someone's head? I don't know who it is. Okay, that's an opportunity we're taking here. So, half-time, it is 1-1. Dortmund are winning 2-0, so that was very much needed, the equalising goal. Stuttgart are winning as things stand, and they are going to take 7th place because Cologne are not doing the business. They're losing to Hoffenheim. So even if we were able to get anything out of this, Hoffenheim have been in Cologne right now. So we wouldn't be able to get 4th place either way right now, even if we were winning. So that's a bit alarming. Freiburg are also losing to, drawing against Bayern Munich, sorry. So that's that happening. And the fact that Leipzig just collapsed the last couple of games is saying a lot, isn't it? But there you go. And Union Berlin are surviving, but only in the playoffs right now because they're losing to Werder Bremen right now. If Fortuna Düsseldorf take the lead against Bochum, Union Berlin are down. We're going to make some changes. Cal's going to come on for Pereira. He's not been great. Buck is also going to come off because he's tired. And Benes is going to come on. And Muller is also going to come off. He's got a booking. He's not been very good today. So that's an opportunity there. So 3 changes being made. We'll make some more changes soon. We're going to make a change. And we're actually going to take Berisha off because he's booked, and it means Esposito gets to come on. I think his pace will be useful in this situation going forward. Okay, highlight. I was about to make a substitute to take Samur off, but the highlight started. So here's Shahanlu, David, or David. I don't know. Did you call him David or David? I don't know. But here's Sergio Rico. And it's Shahanlu on the ball. That's a bad pass. Oh dear. They got on 2 strikers up front, and they've scored. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. We need to go more attacking then. Alright. That's... Oh, Shahanlu, that might be your last ever play for me. I'll be honest with you. That might be the last time we ever see him in a Hamburg shirt, because I might just sell him. I might sell him. They've gone cautious. We're going to go a bit more attacking. Better to take the corner. It's not dealt with properly, but here's Benes again. Here's Harwood Bellis now. And Oliveira out wide to Zimura. Oh my god, Esposito. I know he's offside, but what on earth is that? I've gone more positive, which is unusual for me because I'd like to go balanced generally. But we need to do something here. And okay, we got the ball back. Here's Howard Bellis, Oliveira, Wies now, Konisdorfer. And okay, let's see. Ball over the top. Esposito. We need to go very attacking. And I'm just going to go and do this because I think right now we need to do something different. If we are to get a chance to finish above Dortmund today, we need a goal. I don't know what's happening in that game, by the way. I'm just going to go and do my own thing. As far as I'm aware, we need a point, and that's not a good touch. Pizarro, we get the ball back now, they're good, but Tatsobo's on the ball. Palacios, Pizarro. This is good football from Bayer Leverkusen. They don't need a win. We need this more than they need their win right now. But here's Zimura, gets it back. Here's Cal. Vuskovic on the ball now. David. Howard Bellis. Good ball out wide. Finds Cal. Here's Zimura. This is good football. Cal. An opportunity to play the cross maybe. Esposito has scored his first goal in so long. And he might have just scored and rescued a point for us here. He's not looked good. We've not looked good at all. And honestly, that was a heavy touch here from Cal. But, oh, he's so lucky he's there. That's a poacher's goal if nothing else. Oh, we could still win this, you know. I want a winner now. Can we get a winner? David. Out wide to Zimura. If we win this now, this would be saying a lot. Here's Cal. I don't know what's happening in the Hoffenheim game, so I'm assuming that they might still be losing points anyway. But here's Zimura, Cal, across to Wies. Oh my god, is it the bar? We almost won it. We almost won it at the end. Can we still do something? No. No, we can't. I don't know how that's not a penalty then. But we are going to get a point regardless. I think Dortmund still won anyway, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. We got a 2-2 draw. So, we still finished in 5th, and that goal was very important in order to keep us in 5th place. So we are in the Europa League at least. Esposito 5 scores as a headline, which I think tells you a lot. But that headline goal is enough to say we got 5th place. So for 2 years running, we're a top 5 team in the Bundesliga. Union Berlin survived because Bochum won. They were behind as well, Bochum. Fortuna Düsseldorf had blown their chance of survival. Unbelievable. So we hold on to a draw. Esposito finally scores 15 matches without goal. He'd gone. Honestly, fair play. But we do qualify for the Europa League again. For the 2nd year running, we're in European competition. This time the 2nd tier, so it's not the end of the world. And Cal was good. He got an assist. He got the assist late on, and that's good. But we also get 58.11 million. And the money is going to look good. £75 million. We still don't have our budgets. We still don't know what happens at the cup. So we're going to go forward a little bit and go from there. All right. Okay, the budgets are here. We've been given 38.65 million in the transfer budget and 825,000 the wage budget, which is not bad at all. If nothing else, it means we got a lot of room to work with here. And immediately, I'm going to just go and make this move to bring in Benjamin. He is going to be worth the 6 million, I think, going forward. So we're going to make this offer now and just immediately strengthen on the field. And he is slightly interested. He wants to be a star player. And I think... Can we do that? All right. I'll get rid of this and see if he's okay with this. Otherwise, yeah, star player. Get rid of that. And I'd like to get rid of that if I'm honest with you. Everything else you can have. 52 grand a week. About 48 grand a week. There we go. That's easy enough. For £6 million and perfectionist midfielder, I think that's worth the money personally. And I've been linked to the Dortmund job. Of course I have. I actually got linked to the Valencia job as 1.2. I just never noticed. I never pointed out to you guys because I didn't feel like I needed to. But there, yeah. Linked to Dortmund. How about that for how we've done so far? But seriously, am I actually the favourite for this role? I'm actually the favourite outright. Okay. I'm the favourite for the role. I'm not interested, mind you. I'm going to say... I'm just going to say I'm not interested. That's it. But also, that being said, we've also got another 260,000 social media followers, which is good. I don't know if we were really amazing in what we're looking for, but they want me to qualify the Europa... Sorry. Wait, I just realized this. They want me to qualify for the Europa Conference League. Is that a new thing? Have I missed something here? Oh, it's not just them. Okay, I've just noticed this as well. So I'm looking at the Club Vision and Expectations meeting. They want me to qualify for the Europa Conference League every year now. Great, okay. Apparently, we're now quite good. Should I be concerned for my job? I'm accepting the Club Vision, but Season 3, we've gone so good so quickly that they're now expecting us to stay in the Conference League every year. Okay. Let's tell the players that we are expected to get into the Conference League. And there you go. Let's do this. We're going to get to the Conference League. Yes. Very good. Thank you. Nothing else. I'm not going to say anything else. And also, look at our squad now. Apparently, we are slightly above average in the Bundesliga. And we compare well to the other teams in the Europa League. So that's interesting to say the least. But if we go down, how little are we looking at for weaknesses? Determination is a thing that we need to improve upon. But the fact we've got so many strengths compared to weaknesses is a good sign. And I like to think we are doing okay here. The fact we've got the average score is higher than average is a good sign. And if nothing else, tells me that I've done a good job building the squad up, which is promising in 3 years. And only 2 years in the Bundesliga, but there you go. Can I be excited now? That was quick. We just got the signing done. That's a player I've been looking at for the last couple of years. I even talked about him in the last transfer window about how I wanted to sign this guy. The fact we got Benjamin Kremeshi to sign for us in July, that's a very, very good deal. And the release clause of 45.5 million, that's a huge profit if we ever get that as well. So let's confirm the signing. Okay, the DP podcast is actually happening right now. Cologne versus Bayer Leverkusen. We'll find out today if what happened is actually would have affected us either way. No, it wouldn't have done. Bayer Leverkusen have won the DP Pokal. It also means the season review is here. So we're here. And Simon was easy the sign of the season because, let's be honest, it makes sense that a goalkeeper who was considered world class is the best signing of the season. Taylor Howard-Bellis, though, probably the best in terms of finances because we didn't spend a single penny to get him in. The lap was just a loan signing and he was good value for money. Berisha, maybe not the best signing ever made, but he was able to contribute to the season. The free kick to get us equalised at first was quite good. No Buck for £5.75 million. a really good deal and makes what we're about to do in the transfer market quite good as well. Cacao maybe wasn't the best deal either in terms of actual quality of what he produced for us, but he's also still young. The fact that Barish is the oldest player at the age of 28 for us in signings was quite nice. And there you go. It's kind of nice, actually, you know. Transfers out, we made a few sales, but I don't think it's the end of the world. The fact we only dropped one position is not bad. And the loans we let go out were also useful, so it's productive to say the least. But still, 5th place, we're only expected to finish mid-table, so we've done quite well for ourselves here. And an A+. If it wasn't for the stretch of appearances between December and February, we probably would have finished high up in the table and would have got back in 4th place again, but I'm not concerned by that. If nothing else, it's an average season. We can deal with average. But being in the Champions League and actually getting through was quite good. The fact that our run of form here also coincides with our worst run of form ever. Here's a fact for you. Those 13 games that we went without winning was almost tying with the record for the club. Their longest streak without a win in all competitions was 14 games. We're 1 game away from matching that in the save, which is ironic when you realise we've just broken a record for most wins in a row in this save as well. DP Pokal, I just want to ignore this. I really want to ignore this. Matson was the 5-2 victory against Cologne. The biggest win was a 9-0, obviously. You can't really do better than that. And the goal of the season was Benes' free kick, or Benes' goal against Bayern Munich, which I never showed you because I kind of stopped showing you the goal because I didn't want to look back in this bad game. I'll show the goal now, though. But this goal from Benes was a goal to get us back. I think we were 4-0 down at the time, but yeah. That's not a bad finish from Benes. Sometimes we have some good bangers in our roster. We just didn't do it often enough, quite frankly. Bayern Munich got knocked out in the next round anyway, so nah. But yeah, money-wise, we're making more every year. Prize money, competition prize money is good. We can make 88 million from prize money this year. Champions League football really helps with that. Sponsorship up by 8 million effectively. Broadcast revenue up by 2 million. And everything else just went up by a good number of money as well, generally. 6.1 million for merchandise sales, 37,000 shirts sold. Berisha actually was high on the list. I didn't realize how high he got in the shirt sales. That's a lot more than I was expecting, but okay. But yeah, this was a team of the year, and Seaman was quite good in this list. The fact we had a new goalkeeper every year says all, but yeah, Zimur and Hoiberg, the only other players to get into the 7.0 ratings. Vuskovic getting in the team was saying a lot. Oliveira actually disappointed me. I thought he was doing better than that. But the fact we've had a few players that barely got into the 6.7s is annoying. And it makes me wonder about my assessment of maybe we need a new Mazzala and not just a box-to-box midfielder, you know? Accolades, Zimur was the player of the season. And Simon was the young player of the season and the son of the season. SBC have got 11 goals. We didn't have a lot of goals this year in all competitions, to be honest with you. And it's annoying. Ludwig Wies getting 4 goals in a single game was actually a record. Or at least a joint record. I don't know. But Zimur had the most player of the match awards. Benes had the most assists with 7. Howard Besk had the highest average rating, is quite good. But Muller got 7 yellow cards was our worst discipline ever. British scores had 20 seconds in a game as well. So no matter what happens, he's either going to go down for the highest transfer fee ever or the fastest goal ever, Berisha. He's made his mark. History not making? Yeah, I didn't think we'll be able to do where we did after that rubble, but we did okay. We did well to recover effectively. And 100 games in charge. We lost it 5-0 to Real Madrid. Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. Oh, I never told you about my youth intake either. Hold on. I never told you about the players that came from our youth intake, and 2 of which considered elite talents, an attacker and a DM. Daniel Mensah is someone considered to be very highly regarded by my backroom staff, and yeah, 4-5-star potential. Consistent, is ambitious, so really good. Does need to improve a lot, but he's also a DM, which is never a bad thing to have, honestly. But either way, this is a player that I think we could do a lot of stuff with. And the fact he's a deep line playmaker outright makes him perfect for my tactics. Yeah, so while he's not perfect right now, he is going to be someone we can work with. He is not very determined. That's the only downside with him. But he works hard and he's brave. I think I can work with that. Decision-wise, he's quite good. Good first touch, good technique. Could be good set pieces as well with free kicks. And he's fit, so he'll be able to go longer. His position's quite good as well. So there's a few things to like about this guy, even if I can't actually show you everything else. Well, Raul Iglesias is a poacher who's fairly loyal. Now, he's also worth between 1.9 to 4 million. But I feel like his first touch technique is quite good. Agility and balance is good. He is determined. He's got good composure, good decision making, good flair. Off the ball's quite nice. And his technique and finishing is also quite good. So there's a lot of things to like about this guy. Could he do better? Yes, he needs to be more consistent. But if we can work on other things, that'd be nice. If we can work harder and get faster, again, that would be nice. But it's not the end of the world here. There's at least 2 players I'm excited about. And we could have more people to be excited about. But until I release and develop, I could not tell you how good they're going to be. Oh, also, we got the playoffs to happen on Monday. So Union Berlin are 1-up against Sabali. Sabali could relegate Union Berlin this season. And I would not be shocked if it happened. But there you go. Oh, also, this kid won the under-17s award for defender. I will notice that Andres Serini has got a bigger price now because he's apparently signed a new contract. He signed a new contract very recently. I would not be against the idea of signing this guy. He's playing in Serie A, which is notorious for being quite good in the defensive structure. So if we can get someone like him to sign up for us, that'd be lovely. It really would be. He will not have issues with adaptability. He's good at his time of challenges, and the fact that release costs are so cheap is good. We'll need to work on him, but his value, or at least the wages he's looking for, could be decent. And we do need to have players who are better with the determination. So maybe that's a miss for now. St. Pauli have just been promoted. They've beaten Union Berlin 4-1 to get promoted to the top flight of German football. Congratulations to them. We get to take on our fierce rivals in the Bundesliga next season. I say this here now. I've actually got a scout report on Andres Serini. I just got asked my background staff to scout every one of my shortlists, and Serini is actually quite good. 7.5 million looks like it's very, very worthwhile now. I'll have to think about this more in the summer. Okay, so this guy just turned off my scout reports, and he's available for £425,000. Now, admittedly, he's only good enough for the 3rd tier, but he's also only 17, and we could definitely develop him. He's not adaptable, he's inconsistent, but again, I stress the fact he's only 17. He's been playing, the 3rd tier, I think, of Turkish football? Yeah, the 4th tier Turkish football, so he's got some potential to do good things. I'm going to activate the release, I'm going to activate this fee, and go from there, because he's been brought to my attention. He's trying to just list by request, so 17 years of age, why not? Yeah, okay. Same interests as Aston Villa, Sunderland, and Monaco. Interesting. I got nothing to lose here. I'm going to get rid of this, though. Don't need it. Yeah, okay. Get rid of that, and everything else is the same. Cool, I'll do that. Would you believe this is the Champions League final? PSG versus Manchester United, and PSG won it. Gonzalo Ramos and Mbappe got the goals. Mbappe got the winner. Kobe might have scored a goal back, but who's the United manager? Eric Ten Hag was still the manager in this save. You're welcome. But Luis Enrique was the manager of PSG, so some things don't change in this save apparently. We got 3.08 million for the Champions League TV revenue, and we got 2.34 million for the coefficient ranking pool money, so that's good. And Red Bull Salzburg were the team that overachieved in the Champions League because they got to the quarterfinals. Tottenham losing to Porto in the knockout playoff round makes them the underachievers of the tournament. Man United lost the final of the Champions League to PSG. RB Leipzig won the Europa League final against Monaco, which means that RB Leipzig have won the Champions League in the 1st season and then the Europa League in the 3rd season. While Lyon beat Roma in the Europa Conference League final. So 2 French teams have won the Europa Conference League in the last 2 years. I didn't think we'd ever see France taking over this competition, but okay, fair enough. But that being said, what I'm going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. What do you think of the season we had? Despite the fact we went 13 games without winning 1 point, we still finished up in 5th place, which is remarkable when we realise that we had such a bad run of form. And we also won 8 league games in a row, so clearly we know how to win sometimes. But either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.